Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another video. If this is your first time here, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, what's up? Okay, what's up? Okay, so if this is your first time here, please subscribe. As you can see, we're almost at 700 is reading, and please like this video also so that people can see it, and we can grow and become one big happy YouTube family. All right, so without further ado, let's get into today's video. So in today's video, we're going to be doing something fun. All right, so I asked my Instagram family to send me assumptions about me, what they thought about me, what they think about me before they met me, if they have met me, if they have not met me, what they just think about me, like who is OJ when she's not a content creator, basically. And we got quite a number, so that's what we're going to be doing in this video. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, if you want to have a good laugh, if you want to get to know me better, then this is a video for you. And okay, without further ado, let's get into it. So if you see me looking down, I am trying to get the responses just in case you see me looking down. All right, so let's get into it. Okay, so the first one here is from Chika. She says, "You are a hopeless romantic." I am. I can't help it. I love love, I love romance, I like mushy romance, when they're like butterflies in your belly kind of romance. That's what I like, honestly. To be honest, I know I've told people this and they're like, you're not going to say it, Nigerian men are not romantic. Sorry. I'm gonna pray my man to come and he's gonna be romantic and he's gonna pieces me with romance. So yes, I'm a hopeless romantic. It goes down to the books I read, it goes down to the movies I watch. I love rom-coms a lot. I love romantic movies a lot. I just love movies with like love. That's why like any Korean movie like that has love, oh my goodness, I can cry. Like you see You're Beautiful, Legend of the Blue Sea, like I would cry. So yes, I'm a hopeless romantic. So this one is from my sister. She says I act like I'm an only child. And I'm not an only child, right? I have 3 other sisters and 1 younger brother, but like currently I'm the only child of my parents that lives with my parents, so there's the tendency to act my mommy, my daddy and all of that, and I'm kind of like a daddy's girl, so it shows, and I'm like the last girl, so it kind of, I will not blame her for saying I act like the only child, but I'm not an only child. So next question here is next assumption here is from Lydia. She says, you love Lydia too much. I actually do. I should check up on you. I actually do love you. So next is from Aisha. You guys know Aisha. We go out a lot on this channel. If you don't know Aisha, meaning that you have not watched any of my vlogs, and you should go and check it out. I'll link one here. So Aisha says you come off as a baby. So I think when someone says you come off as an only child and someone says you come out as a baby, I feel like they are the same. I won't say I'm a baby. I think I have a lot of independence in me, but that thing of my parents and stuff would maybe make it seem like I come off as a baby. But I'm just like, it's sort of, I don't want to, when I do my parents a lot, I'm trying to shield myself from the fact that adulthood is going on, right? Like I'm adulting, exactly. So when I do that, it's just a way for me to a little bit relieve myself from the fact that I'm adulting, and adulting is slapping me in the face. So I don't come off as a baby. I think I'm in adulting denial. So yeah. So next here is from Bazayo, and she says you're a sweet girl. I mean what do I come off as a sweet girl? I'm a sweet girl, Ovi. I'm a sweet girl, yeah. The next one is I am assuming you have your life figured out. Is there any, no, let's be honest. I feel like when you look at somebody and say that, oh, you have your life figured out, I feel like you're just putting so much pressure on the person, because the person doesn't have their life figured out. The person is just trying stuff and is working, and Holy Spirit is helping the person, period. That's just it. And it's all packaging. If I remove this makeup, if I take off this gloss and I take off these eyebrows, I don't have my life figured out. So yes, I don't have my life figured out. I am still trying a whole lot of things. My life has not even started, if you ask me. So yes, next year is You Are a Sweet Girl. This is from Nimi. Thank you. We already said I'm a sweet girl, so yeah. So from King Zainab, I don't know why I'm blushing. She always makes me happy. You look like someone who has their shit all together and disciplined too. Well, I just said I don't have my life figured out. Will I say I'm disciplined? I would say, I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell if I'm disciplined, because personally I don't feel like I give myself enough credit, but I would say I'm disciplined. I try to do stuff. If I'm thinking about it too much, I'm not disciplined. That's what I feel like. When someone says something and you think about it too much, then you probably are not. So I don't think I'm as disciplined as I think, or as you think. Yeah. So next assumption is from Doris Lyle. She says, no assumption. I love your content. It looks like you create content effortlessly. Is this true? Thank you for loving my content. From a content creator's perspective, I don't create content effortlessly. I do not. It takes a lot of work. I'm sitting here now, I'm looking pretty. I promise you, I just left the kitchen. We just finished cooking. So like it's not effortlessly. Sometimes I slack behind, sometimes I don't know what I want to create, but I think I'm trying to make it effortless for me as a creator, because I want to create from my life. I don't want to I don't want to live for content creation, right? I want to live and then create content as I am living. So that's something I want to do these days, so that I don't stress me, and so that the content that comes to you guys is authentic. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to be authentic. I'm trying to really close my eyes off of everybody and what everybody else is doing and how everybody else is creating, and focus on my journey, because I think that's one of the biggest flaws I have. So all of this thing I've said is I do not create content effortlessly. But thank you for the compliment. So this is from Chilotam Gilda. She says, very bubbly and friendly, and I don't think I'm wrong. I mean, it's the confidence for me though. But no, you're not wrong. I'm very bubbly, I'm very friendly. If you come and meet me, I would, oh my god, I always so excited to meet people. But I'm always scared to go and say hi first, especially maybe I've just seen you on social media and I've not sent you a message before. I feel like you would air me, and I like to read the room. If you're not smiling or you're not chatting with other people, I'm not gonna come and meet you. But personally, yes, I'm bubbly, I'm friendly. If you see me in public and I'm not talking to anybody, I have a straight face on. That's just it. But when you come and meet me, I'm bubbly and friendly, yeah. So this is from Emono. She said, you're very determined when you set your mind to something. Yes. When I set my mind to something, I'm not someone that makes up their mind a lot. I like just doing stuff. But when I say I want to do this, no matter how frustrated I might get, or no matter how long it would take me to do it, I'm gonna do it. My channel is a proof, right? You guys know how long I've been doing this. You guys can see the numbers. So you would know there's only a determined person that can keep going, right? If I wasn't a determined person, I would have quit YouTube a very long time ago. But like, this is what I want. This is what I want to do. Even if it's taking forever, I'm just going to remove my eyes from that and just focus more on enjoying, because I'm really enjoying this. So focus on enjoying it and giving you guys good and quality content that you guys like. Okay. So Busayo again, she says, you have money. I'm tempted to say I don't have, but I mean, I'm a woman of the spirit. So is the money? Yes. So yes, I have money, but currently, let me be realistic, I don't have money right now. Wow, I don't have the kind of money I'm looking for. Let me just say it that way. The kind of money to maintain this beauty you are seeing, I don't have it. But like, I have money. It's the money, yes. So money is gonna come. So next is from Blessing. She says, you're shy, and when you feel somehow when you get stares from people. I'm shy. I am shy. If you put me on stage, I'm going to be sweating and shaking. But I don't feel somehow when people stare at me. I just feel like it's rude. Like, why are you looking at me? Is there something on my eye? Why are you looking at me? I just feel like it's rude. I don't feel somehow. I just feel like stop staring. But yes, I'm a very, 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 very shy person. Yeah. So this is from Jokabet. She said, I thought you were hyperactive because of the first VN you sent to me. I was like, who be this? You guys. So you remember when Chilota said I'm friendly and bubbly? It tends to come off in my communication as well. You guys can see it as I'm filming this video. So that's why she said this. But I'm not hyperactive. I'm just a very happy person. I don't see reasons to squeeze your face, to be a giving attitude, to be rude to people. It doesn't make sense to me. It's not part of my dictionary as a person. If you're going to be nice, be nice. If you're angry, don't pass it on to someone else. And I feel like it's always good for you to be accommodating, because you don't know, or kind rather, you don't know what the other person is going through, and that one kind message, that one accommodating message is what's going to just make the person's day. So yeah, I'm not hyperactive. I'm just a nice, kind, friendly, bubbly person. So the last one here is from Ijoma, and she said, thought you were older until you mentioned your age. You're doing amazing, girl. Thank you. So I've gotten a lot of, how old are you? You look old. I've not gotten you look old though, but like people don't actually know my age like that. So when I say my age, it's like, oh, shock. But if you don't know, I'm 21. I'm 21. I'm going to be turning 22 in July. Yeah, I think for the things I do at my age, the excuse of you're not old enough doesn't cut it for me anymore. If I have stuff to do, I'm going to stand up to do them. Most times I just feel like some things that keep me going as a 21-year-old that does what she does is when my sisters are just like at my age, they didn't even know half of the things I know. At my age, they were not doing half of the things I did. And I'm just like, if I'm doing like all the things they know, like I have sisters who are 30, my sisters are like 30 and stuff, and you know, we are having conversations on like almost the same level. Imagine if I keep going, where would I be when I'm 30, or where would I be when I'm 25, 26? And that's just what, like, okay, we want to see that. I want to see OJ at 25 with the speed that she's going with. So basically that's it. Those are the assumptions about me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, like this video, share this video with somebody. All right, leave a comment for me, what was your favorite part about this video. What did you like most about this video? Share this video with your family, your friends, and everybody. Let's get to 700 so we can get to 800, so we can get to 900, so we can get to 1,000. That's the goal. Okay, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.